Hello, and welcome back to Saad's Football Corner. Welcome back to another live stream, another show, another video on the channel. Big ups to everybody is tuned in nice and early. Big ups to everybody is watching on the replay. Make sure you're smashing the like button. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure to get that done, people. Big up to Mo and Hussam from MHF, man. Big up to the redirect from MHF. Big up to everybody who is watching, man. Listen, big up to you guys, man. Just make sure you're smashing the like button. We've got 105 people in here. So, guys, if we can get to 50 likes straight away, that would be brilliant, guys. Yeah? 50 likes, that's all I want, bro. Please, guys. Come on, man. Get that done for me, please. ASAP, ASAP, ASAP. Anyway, Ash, how you doing, my broski? Another week, another Sardex, Ash. What's going on, man?
Hey, another one, bro. It's
Yes.
looking forward to the show. All good, man. It's good. Exciting, man. Good, big game tomorrow. We'll obviously talk about it. Decent game against Preston as well. But yeah, man, it's always nice. I told you this last time. Friday is one of my favorite days because obviously you look forward to the games the next day. But one of the most important things is that you get to go to bed and not put your alarm. It doesn't really exist in my thing because I have a baby. I have to wake up in the middle of the night, anyways. But at least like I don't have the pressure of oh crap, I have to go and like we'll get up and get ready and go to work and stuff. So yeah, it's good, man. It's good.
Exactly, man. It's absolutely brilliant, bro. Absolutely brilliant. To be honest, tomorrow I've got a dentist appointment, but after that, then I got to come back, watch along, then I can relax for the rest of the day. I can chill out, you know what I mean, watch the rest of the football, hate watch the Man City game, you know. So listen, we're there, man. We will be there, guys.
We
We
will
will
be
be
there.
there.
We will hate watch.
But listen, big out to everybody who is tuned in, man. Make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you're subscribing. Let me just see who's big up to Esteban in the building. Big up to Redliner Taranga. Big up to Steven in the building. Big up to Denzel. Big up to Omar. Big up to Tash. Big up to Cams as well. Saying, okay, let's get started. First of all, that's 2 games against both City and Liverpool, where we should have collected 3 points. Last minute to Stones and an equalizer after a big centre back injury. 100% Cams, 100%, man. You're spitting right there. Big up to V in the building. Let's get started. 2,000 subs, people. Smash those likes as well, guys. Listen, we are literally. Let me just check right now. Let me check because I'm actually gonna check right now because I want to see what we are on right now. Let me see what we on subscribers. We're on 1,975. Guys, please, we can get me to 2,000 subscribers on this stream. We can get me to 2,000 subscribers on this stream. So please, I beg you, if you can do anything, go on your burners, take your mum's phone, take your sister's phone, your brother's phone, your dad's phone, and just subscribe to my channel. Yeah? Even if they don't watch it, khalas. At least you're subscribed to them on my account, right? You know what I mean? So, guys, if you could do that for me, get me to 2K, it will be absolutely brilliant, man. I appreciate you guys very, very, very much. Big up to Sean in the building. Big up to Tamina in the building as well. Big up to you. Big up to G Star as well. ST Boy as well. Saying I'm up 6 tomorrow. Wow. That's gonna be a mad one for you, bro. That is gonna be a mad one for you. I wonder where you live. Where what country are you from then? Because that's definitely international if you're gonna be up at 6. But big up to you, my broski. Big up to Boston as well. It says, "Hi, am I not a mod on your channel, sir?" There you are, Boston. I need to make you a mod. I will make you a mod now. We'll get that done. And anybody else? Oh, you're in UK and you still have to be up at 6. Good luck to you, my brother. Good luck to you. You know what I mean? That's 6 o'clock on a Saturday. That is myth. That is a myth settings, bro. That is myth settings. But guys, make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel. And I think where we need to start, and I gave my match reaction yesterday, done a match reaction on the channel, but let me get your thoughts on it, man. How are you feeling about the performance against Preston North End, man? Away from home in the Carabao Cup. I know you don't rate
Yeah,
the
I mean,
competition, but
I don't. Yeah, it's an absolute shit competition. But hey, look, I one thing I do rate is our second team showing up and performing and trying to push for competing for spots. Because in the end, that's what we want, right? We want competition for places, and that's what we got, man. Like I like. Obviously, we'll talk about Waneri and his performance was fantastic. Gabriel Jesus in the first half as well. I think he was really, really good in the first half. Second half, he was okay, but like first half, he absolutely killed it too. It's like, look, in the end, this is all I'm not gonna be able to take much from these games because this is a championship team after all, right? It's more of a disaster if we end up performing bad, like how we did against West Ham last season, versus if we perform well. I'm like, yeah, you know what, that's kind of expected. Unless we go like do something mental, like we went 8-0 or 9-0. I'm like, oh my god, that's even more than what we probably could have done. So yeah, it was a good performance, man. And on to the semi-finals. Um, that semi-finals against Crystal Palace would be nice. I'm glad it's at the Emirates. Um, and I think that semi-finals will end up. Sorry, the quarterfinals is at the Emirates, and then semi-finals will be obviously against one of the other guys. So we could have a very, very tasty semi-finals if Liverpool, and then one of United obviously make it through. And it should be pretty exciting. But yeah, man, like I'm excited to see what happens. I don't think we'll win it. I'll be honest with you guys, just because I feel like if we face like a team like United, especially now with like the new manager, or Liverpool, if they take it more seriously and start a better team, and we don't, and we start a second team, then we eventually might not end up winning it. But um, yeah, we need the second team to perform though, and against Preston and against Bolton, they've done incredible. Except for one player, everyone else has done really, really well. You're on mute, you fraud.
There I am, man. There I am.
There you are.
Streamer, and I'm on mute. Yeah, listen, I just think right now we need to get to the final now. City are out, so we need to win this competition, bro. We need to. And I need trophies, man. I need trophies. I still respect the competition. I respect the FA Cup, the League Cup, all trophies except for obviously the Community Shield. Of course, we don't respect that, but I respect these trophies, bro. So I need us to go and get to that, bro. If we don't, if we don't win it, at least you get to the final. At least you get to the final. And if you play a Liverpool and then you somehow lose it because of it was tight margins or slim margins, and maybe it was a tight game and they just beat us or they beat us on penalties, I can let that go. But I think we should be going to the final of this competition. I'll be real. All of the teams that are left in it, I don't think, apart from Liverpool, none of them scare me at all, or should give me any worries at all. It's just that simple for me. But yeah, listen, I think Ethan was amazing, man. You could just see his levels above
Mm,
the other teams that he's playing against, even championship teams. You can see his levels above that, bro. So that's probably the
yeah.
reason why he doesn't go. Um, that's probably why he doesn't go out on loan to like these championship teams, because he's just levels above them. It's just there's no point. Do you know what I mean? He's gonna kill he's gonna kill it anyway. So yeah, I think he was absolutely brilliant, man. Absolutely brilliant. But listen,
Would you start him against Newcastle?
no way. That's what the thing.
See, this is
Would
where
you?
I feel
Would you?
people.
Would
No, I
you?
wouldn't. I wouldn't. No, 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 no. I wouldn't. I
Would
agree
you?
with you. But I'm
Okay.
saying,
Well,
this is where I find
alhamdulillah.
it annoying because I find people exaggerating on Twitter, saying,
Yeah,
"Oh,
way too
it's so
much, bro.
stupid that he didn't start. He's already a top like 10 player at Arsenal right now." And I'm like, bro, let's calm down, man. Like he's good, and I think he's got very good talent. I saw one tweet, I can't remember by who, someone who like was comparing him to Lamine Yamal. Like, genuinely, we need to relax, man. Like I
I
think
did that. I
as of,
can't lie. But anyway.
oh my god.
But the thing is, there was
Oh my
context
god,
behind
I'm
what.
with a
No,
fraud. I'm with a
no.
fraud.
But hold on. There was context behind what I said, though. I just said in the aspect in he was. I compared him to Lamine Yamal in one aspect, how he is around the starters and the main players, the first teamers. Yeah, when he comes in to that team, like Lamine Yamal, they're both very comfortable. That's the only aspect of them that I compared. The only aspect that I compared. Apart from that, of course, Lamine Yamal is generational talent, bro, and he looks like he's gonna be literally on the top of the world, bro. And we're already comparing him to Saka and all of this. Do you know what I mean? But I just said that they're very similar in the fact in how they just came into the team, and then you could see that they're very comfortable around the older players. It's not like they're out of place. That's all I said. It's
Yeah,
not me
fair, fair. But
comparing
in
their
terms of
skill
quality,
level.
they're nowhere near though. Like, yeah. But I get what you mean.
Yeah. So 100%. But you know what? One thing we need to speak about, because I know you're gonna do your shamelessness and gas it up too much. Gabriel
No,
Jesus,
no. No, I posted in the chat, obviously, like as a joke, like Jesus, my striker, and all that.
you should
But
have seen
yeah,
me
I'm not
inside,
gonna.
bro. He
Yeah,
was
I'm not gonna
actually so
gas.
shameless. Wallahi.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
hundred
my
percent.
striker. I
My
told you
striker. The moment he
guys,
scored that
we're
goal, I
winning the
text on the
league.
WhatsApp chat, like, I was like, yeah, this is what I'm talking about and stuff. But look, it's Preston North End. I'm sorry. Like, no disrespect. They are a shit team, a championship team. Okay, I don't want to say shit team. That is probably too disrespectful, but they are a championship team in the end. Like, we cannot. Jesus could score a hat trick against them, and that doesn't mean anything, right? Like, we need to see um, that performance happen in the Premier League, right? And I'm not even saying in the Premier League against the big teams. I'm saying even if he does it against freaking Ipswich and Leicester and all that, as long as he does it in the Premier League. With Jesus, though, I feel like one of the main issues is confidence. I don't think it's like lack of skill. I don't think it's like his poor finishing has always been poor. I don't think that's ever been something that has improved and we're like, oh, we hope it comes back. I think it's mainly confidence. Like I think both him and Martinelli, it's just lack of confidence. When you see someone like Martinelli losing the ball to the same player like 20 times a game, like you know that's confidence. It's not because Konate is Maldini. Like as good as Konate is, like Martinelli didn't even need to dribble past him sometimes. He could have just passed the ball back. I think it's the exact same problem with Jesus. He just needs to get his confidence back up to try these kind of moves he used to try 2 seasons ago and he used to like nutmeg people and dribble here and there. And that's what he was known for 2 seasons ago when he joined us. It wasn't like he was scoring left, right, and center and finishing in difficult chances and stuff. It was the fact that he was so confident and ballsy. He was trying different things in difficult moments that led to chance creation or
Mm,
assists or goals or whatever it is. So hopefully, this goal and assist he got in yesterday's game against Preston, sorry, like I'm hoping that it builds his confidence up for the Premier League so that when he does come off the bench in the Premier League, like he ends up performing. I saw his comment, by the way, today where was it today or yesterday where he said, I know it was my first goal since January, and people make it, and I know it's a long time, but people have to remember I haven't played a lot of minutes. Man, shut the hell up. When you come off the bench in
yeah,
every one of
I
those
don't know
games,
what
and
this
you
guy's
started
talking
some
about, man.
games as well,
This
you
guy's a
haven't
bum.
performed. Has nothing to do with that. If you have lost your starting spot because someone better has come and taken it from you, then for you to get it back, you have to perform when you come off the bench, which is what Trossard was
Yeah.
doing, which is what Martinelli did a couple of games when he came off the bench. So
Hmm.
it's no excuse.
Look at
I would
this
still give him
fraud
player of the
right here,
season
bro.
though.
Look at this fraud right here, bro. He's sitting
Why
in
is he
bed right
asking that?
now. He's relaxing, and he's just coming here to rattle for no reason. Oh, what a fraud, man. Get out of here. Subscribe to Don Hussam, guys. If you haven't already, subscribe to him. But you most
Big up.
probably are, bro. He's a famous guy, bro. Famous guy, bro. Big guy. You know what I mean? Big up to Hussam. Um, Raheem Sterling, man. We need to have the conversation, bro. I think this guy's done.
That's
I
the guy I
said
was
it in my.
referring to.
I said it
When I
to.
said except to a one player who performed this, except one player, that's the one player I was referring to.
But
Absolute
it's
dog
weird
shit.
though, Ash. It's weird because people are saying, "Ah, but I think he had a good game." And
No, he didn't.
the reasoning for
No,
him
he
having a
didn't.
good game is because he got in good areas and linked up play well. I'm like, what? I don't understand where people watch different games to us, or are we just like, what is going on, bro? Because to me, Sterling was utter dog shit yesterday. Utter dog shit. I mean, bro, I was like, can we just get this guy off now? Can we just get him off? With all due respect, send him so quickly back to Chelsea, bro. I'm talking about send him in the January transfer window. Back, rescinded. Guys, we want to terminate the loan. That's what you need to do. There's no point. Go
I
out and
actually
buy
agree.
someone better, man. Go out and buy someone better.
Bro, I
This guy
swear
is
to
not
God,
ready,
don't
bro.
even buy someone better. Don't even buy someone better. They can play in Waneri. Waneri can play on the right. We've seen it a couple of games, a few minutes here and there. He's got decent pace. I'd much rather start Waneri right now over Sterling. The one
Yeah.
thing I will like retract for me, look, like he could be like because I said it in the summer. I said if he's gonna just be a backup for injuries, then I don't mind him. Fair enough. He can play
But
left. He
Reese
can play
Nelson is
right.
playing better than him.
No. Let's calm down. Let's calm down. We've seen Reece Nelson at Arsenal, so
No, but
let's
he's playing better than him right now. So what we saying?
yeah, because it's Fulham. Because it's Fulham. But Reece Nelson at Arsenal would be as crap, if not worse. My point is, yes, I understand he's versatile. He can play left, he can play right. And I said in the summer, I said, hey, look, while I definitely wanted Rafinha or Son or someone better,
We got Lamine.
but the reality is these guys are not going to come in to be backups to Saka. And Sterling would be willing to be backup. So if we're only going to use them as cover to play the League Cup games and to cover some games like Ipswich and all, I don't mind. But he's looking crap in those games as well. The funny thing is when he had the bolt, and this is where I'm not that confident about Jesus, like turning it over, turning the corner like
Around.
quickly, because Sterling had a very good game against Bolton, right? If you remember at the Emirates, very good game. He scored, he assisted, he was taking on his man, he was like doing damage from the left, doing damage from the right. And yet the Premier League games he played after that, he was absolute crap. It didn't help him pick up any form, right? The only thing like I feel like Jesus might have over Sterling is Jesus was performing well 2 seasons ago before his injury. Whereas Sterling is being crap for like how many years now? Maybe 4, I think. So it's annoying, man, genuinely. And you're playing against a team like Preston, and you know, for me, it's not even the fact that he because one of the worst things he's known for, like one of the things he's known for the worst is his finishing. He's very bad in finishing. For me, it's not even that, to be honest. It's the fact that every decision he takes is so when you compare it to other quality players in our team, it is so bad and it's 2-3 steps behind. For example, a lot of our players will get the ball and they'll know to link up, play the 1-2 and quickly move. He doesn't do that. He gets the ball, puts his foot on it, and tries to shimmy a little bit. Then looks left, looks right, looks left, looks right. Nowhere to go. Okay, I'll pass back. And that already gives time for the defenders to settle in. Whereas when Waneri gets it, when Saka gets it, when Havertz gets it, Trossard, like these guys, Jesus as
It's
well,
like
like they
second
move.
nature, bro.
Yeah, because now they know the Arsenal style. So they move it quick. When you see Sterling play, you can clearly tell this is not Arsenal DNA. This is not Arsenal identity. Maybe he can get it better because he used to do it at City, of course. So obviously he has done it in the past. He told us in the summer, you'll see the best of me. We haven't seen that yet. So
Brother,
he needs to
I haven't
get it
even
done
seen.
soon,
I
man.
haven't even seen old Sterling. I haven't even seen Sterling at Chelsea in certain games. You know, in certain games where he had good performances. I
Mm,
haven't even seen that Sterling. Right now,
yeah, it's mad.
I've seen. I don't know this. You've entered a new form, bro. This guy's in a new form, bro. He's entered a new form of himself, bro. Forget about final form, bro. This guy has gone backwards, bro. You know how final form in anime, guys? Whoever watches anime, bro, you know final form? Where you reach the final form and you're at your perfect ultimate state? This guy's gone backwards. He's done it backwards. And he's got even worse. He's got even worse than he was at
Mad,
Chelsea,
man.
bro. How does
It's
that even
mad. It's
happen,
mad.
bro? How do you go backwards, bro? Well, like, it doesn't make sense, bro. It just doesn't make sense. So I can't lie. Edu needs to hold this. Edu needs to hold this badly. Get out of my club, Sterling. Go back to Chelsea, and let's go and let's go and look at the other targets that we had, because that's not the Saka backup. I said this from the
Yeah, for
start,
me,
and even Ash, to be honest, was willing to give him a chance. Ash
yeah,
was
look,
willing
and
to
I'll
give him
say
a chance.
this. I'll say this.
I was like this from the start, because I just
Mm.
knew that he was, and I'm not even trying to say I told you so or anything like that, but
No, I get you. I
it,
get you. I
it
get
was
you.
it's just crazy, bro, how bad he is.
Bro, here's what I'll say, right? For me, I said I'll give Jesus until the end of the season. For me, I'll give Sterling until Jan. By end of December or by the January transfer window, if he doesn't fix up, bro, he needs to go in Jan itself. Get rid of that 100K a week that we're paying. Give Waneri more game time on that right wing. I know it's not his preferable position, but I genuinely think Waneri on the right is better than Sterling on the right. And I would look if we can look to get like another lone player,
But
maybe who can play right wing and
Martinelli on the right is better than Sterling on the right. I can't lie, man.
yeah, potentially. Even though I hate Martinelli on the right, but I think yeah, he's better than Sterling on the right because at least Martinelli will get in behind the players and try to make those runs and he'll try to link up play and stuff. But it's crazy, man. He has until Jan. If he doesn't fix up by Jan, in my opinion, he needs to go. I know that won't happen,
Yeah.
and they will keep him till the end of the year, but he should leave in Jan if he doesn't pick up his form. If he does, then yeah, I'm happy to keep him as a squad player.
But
By the way, I don't even expect something crazy from him. If he gives me 10 GA this season in the league, I'm happy. 10 GA. I'm not even saying 10 goals, 5 assists or something. Just 10 GA, 5 goals, 5 assists. That as a squad player, that's not bad. That's okay. Yeah, I know for Sterling it should be higher, and we should expect something higher from a former City player, from a former
We
Premier
just,
League
we just,
winner.
we just want the bare minimum at this point, bro.
The bare minimum, just so that he can come off the bench, maybe like score a goal here and there and help us. Then I'm more than happy to accept that. But if you cannot even give me 10G, how many does he even have? Any goal contribution in the league so far? Nothing, right? Zero. Yeah,
Uh,
zero.
no, he
Which is
has not in the league, not in the league, in
no,
the
no, in the league.
Carabao
I'm
Cup.
saying league. I don't care about like the League Cup,
Oh.
as I said.
No, I don't think he does. I don't even think he got an assist. Did he? Or did he
Yeah,
do
I don't think he's
something
got
in
an
the?
assist either. No, nothing.
Cams
No,
is
no, T. I'm saying
sending shots.
what shots? By the way, also after this with Havertz too, you guys are too fickle. How did I do this with Havertz? What did I do with Havertz? I literally said Havertz playing in the 8 is the worst decision I've ever seen Arteta do. I'm not changing my mind there. That's 100% one of the worst decisions I've seen. As a striker, hey, I said at the start of the season, I'll say it again. I was actually arguing with Saad and all these guys that if Havertz keeps up this form until the end of the season, I don't think he will. I generally don't think he will. I think it's a purple patch. I don't think he will go on and this in this form until the end of the season. But if he does, I'll hold that. I'll hold my hands up and say, fair enough, I was wrong. We didn't need a striker. Havertz is that guy. But I don't think that's the case. I think he'll go through 2 or 3 months where he'll barely score goals or contribute goal assists. Um, but if I'm wrong, bro, then yeah, fair enough. Havertz is the guy then.
Mm.
Because whatever striker we get, I would have wanted him to
I
give
think
us the same output
I think
that
it's not. I
Havertz is
think
giving
it's
us
not
right now.
about. I think it's not about just get a strike. I think Havertz can play in the same team as a striker.
How so?
Right.
What do you mean?
I think we could play like a variation of a 4-4-2.
Who would set out? In a full team, who would set out? Nobody, Saad.
One
And
of the
Arteta will not play that way
one
because
of the midfielders, either Rice or Party, whichever one you
oh
choose.
my god, so you would go back to Havertz in the 8 because have playing
No,
saying
no,
playing
no. I'd play Martin Odegaard in the 8.
why when he's our most creative player and our most dangerous
He can still be
playmaker in the
creative.
final third,
He can still be
not as the
creative.
final third,
He
Saad. You will not
can.
succeed.
No, but I think with Havertz can do a good link up play with a striker. If he plays behind the striker, bro,
So
I
you
think he
would
can do well.
sacrifice you would sacrifice a
No,
6
no,
or
but
an 8 in Partey
I'm
or
talking about a
Rice.
different play style, bro.
Different play style. Different play style. We could just have someone different playing. Like instead of Martinelli, we'll have someone more calm and composed, like a Trossard maybe starting. Instead of Havertz up top, and if Jesus was in form, I know he's not in form, but let's say he was in the form of 2 seasons ago, we have someone more dynamic playing up front. That's what we mean. If, instead of playing a 6 and an 8, we play 2 6s, for example, or let's say Rice and Moreno, for example. Yeah, tell him, Akhtar, what is he smoking? Seriously, bro. Like, what do you mean? No. Because generally, Saad, if you end up removing one of the 6s or 8s, 100% Havertz will start dropping deep and we're going to have less touches. Havertz should not play in the middle. The only time I wanted him to play in the middle was behind the striker when we had absolutely no option because Odegaard was out and we were trying to figure out what's going to work. And then we did. We figured out Trossard works there, at least temporarily until Odegaard is back. Hell, I'm even willing to play Waneri over there as a 10 until Odegaard is back. But not Havertz, bro. Not anymore. He's a striker, and that's the only place he should be playing.
Cams, I can't lie. Listen, the thing is, I don't think he was good against Preston. I think he like Ash said, took way too long on the ball. I think he is absolutely dog shit. I think that he slows down the play. He's very inconsistent in front
Yeah.
of goal. He's very inconsistent with his passing. It's exactly what Chelsea fans told me is what I've been seeing. He passes when he's supposed to shoot. He shoots when he's supposed to pass. It's exactly what Chelsea fans have been telling me. Exactly what they've been telling me. So I don't think he's good enough to be a backup for Saka. I don't even think he's good enough to be a backup for anybody, bro. I don't even think he's good enough to be a backup to the backup. I think this guy just needs to go somewhere else. Do you know what I mean? I think he needs to go somewhere else, and he needs to just, I don't know, just go to Saudi, go to the US, go to China, bro. Like, you got so many avenues to go make bread now. Do you know what I mean? Go to another country.
Look,
Like, it's
I'm
not that
gonna
deep,
wait.
bro.
I'm gonna wait until Jan because I know there's only 5-10% chance this happens, but on the chance, on the case, on the chance that he does gain some form back, and is able to contribute to that 10 GA for the league, like if he's like his trajectory starts building up there, then I'll probably say, hey, you know what, keep him till the end of the season. But he has like for me till Jan to fix that. If he doesn't, in my opinion, he needs to go then. I know we say this, nothing's gonna happen, he's gonna be till the end of the season anyways, but if he's here till the end of the season, at least don't play him. Like don't even bring him off the bench. Just let Waneri get play that position.
Mm. Okay. Let's move on to the previews for the games, man, and let's talk about Newcastle United. We
Yep.
go to St James's Park, 12:30 kickoff, which I hate 12:30 kickoffs, man. Absolutely hate them, bro. Because you're the first team playing. It's so early in the morning, like especially going to a hard place like St James's Park, bro. St James's Park is not just
Yeah.
easy to go there. Um, but what's your thoughts on Newcastle, man?
Yeah, I mean, I hear what you're saying about the 12:30 kickoff, but inversely, like if you end up winning that game, you enjoy the rest of the weekend a lot more. So you can look at it either way. Yeah, look, it is a difficult ground. It's a ground we have struggled in two of the last three seasons. Um, but for me, if I said this a couple of days ago that for me, if Gabriel is back, I think we'll win that game, and it seems like
He
he
is,
is
by the
back.
way.
He's done a full
He
training.
is.
Yeah, I I've seen it. He's done a full training.
Okay.
Timber is back as well. He played obviously um, 45 minutes against Preston. They're still waiting to hear about Ben White. I don't know if he's trained today or not, but again, if Ben White is available, that means we have a very solid back four. I prefer Calafiori any day over Ben White, like, but it is what it is. Um, I don't know. I feel like we might have a bit too much for Newcastle. Again, St. James Park, I know it's difficult. They won against Spurs there this season. They obviously drew with Man City, and at Stamford Bridge they were very close to a draw. But I don't know. I feel like our defense would be a bit too strong for them, and I think we have attackers that can punish them bad. Like, and Trossard has been good. Havertz has been in good form. Saka's back and hopefully fully fit as well.
But
Um,
by the way,
we,
just to give you guys some news, apparently in training today, in first team training, Ben White wasn't there, but
yeah, I heard. But
the people that
Calafiori was
were
there.
no,
Because I
Califury
saw
wasn't there.
someone with long hair and that. Okay, fair.
So the only players that were there from the new players, the players that were there were Erdegaard, Gabby, and Tomiyasu were there. They
Yeah,
were
I
in,
saw Tomiyasu, but I mean, he
they
said
were in
Tomiyasu
full
and Odegaard
training.
are not going to play. He said that
Yeah.
already. So, um, yeah. Look, I said this on most channel. I'll say it again. If after the Chelsea game, we keep that 5 points gap between us and Man City or whoever is top by the time, whether it's Man City or Liverpool, I think we will win the league. I genuinely think we can win 10 or 11 of our 12 next games after that. There are some tricky fixtures here and there, but they're all super winnable, especially with Odegaard back, especially with hopefully Calafiori back as well later. But we need to make sure that that gap does not extend, like between us and City right now. So oh, Akhtar says Odegaard was just there for the first 5 minutes. I witnessed it myself. Yeah, so if he was only there for, yeah, I mean he's not gonna play anyways. Like Arteta came out and said it. Both him and Tomiyasu are only gonna. He said Tomiyasu will return after the international break, and Odegaard could hopefully return before the international break. But if he says Odegaard will return before the international break, that means
Hold on,
only.
we're not just gonna go. What are you talking about? We're not just gonna go past it just like that. What do you mean Odegaard was there for the first 5 minutes? I witnessed it myself. Are you at the training sessions?
Maybe he went there. Maybe he went and took pictures.
Yeah, you can't,
You never know.
brother. You can't just get in. You can't just go and take
Maybe he
pictures from
had.
outside, bro. There's trees
He
all
might.
around it, bro. It's
He might have had some pass, bro.
did you get in there, bro?
Yeah, Akhtar, let us know if you got in, or maybe you were just kidding. I think he was just kidding.
Oh
Um,
my goodness. Oh
hey,
my
all
goodness.
you guys who came in the show with me, Saad, Hussam, and G and Nick, was it? Nick, right? Yeah, bruh, you guys need to apologize to us because we said it's better to play Partey versus Diaz instead of playing Lewis Skelly, and we absolutely cooked Saad and I. We were 100% correct. The funny thing is, because Hooks was saying, oh, we don't know about Lewis Kelly and we don't know if he could perform against Salah. He came in along with freaking Kivior and we conceded a goal on that side because Kivior and Lewis Kelly were both out of position. If Gabriel and Timber were on the pitch at that time, we don't concede that goal. That goal. I'm not gossiping, Hussam, right? But you know that we were right. You know, Saad and I got it bang on the money. We said our boy will absolutely lock up your Diaz party, and that was exactly spot on. Thank God we didn't start Lewis Skelly. Yeah, so yeah, thank you, Ali, for apologizing. 100%, Party was the best choice for right back at the time. Um, but yeah, man, look, Diaz was crap though, man. Didn't even dribble. Hussam. Let's be honest, bro. He did try to dribble Partey, and he couldn't. Only that one time where he nutmegged them, it was a beautiful dribble, and he even went past Ben White after, and then the ball went out. That's the only time when his dribble worked. Every other time he tried dribbling, he tried controlling, and Partey just didn't let him. Come on, bro. You gotta give credit where credit is due. Like like you are a logical man and you don't do agendas. Like don't do that now. 100% Partey locked him up, not because Diaz like just passed back. Diaz actually tried to dribble a couple of times, and Partey got the ball off him. Um, I do hear what you're saying. Like sometimes Diaz can be frustrating. However, this season's Diaz, by the way, Hussam, and for all Liverpool fans, you can attest to this. This season, Diaz has not been that frustrating. Diaz. Every time I've watched him this season, he's actually been cooking. He's been dribbling past people. He's been actually finishing chances, which he didn't do last season. I think last season he only had 13 G, which is not like, I mean, that bad, but it's not good either for like the Liverpool standard. So this season, Diaz has not been that crap. So we had an informed Diaz, who many people had in team of the season so far, go up against Partey, and Partey absolutely cooked him, to be honest. But um, yeah, look, regardless, I don't want to see. Obviously, if unfortunately Ben White does not make it against Newcastle, I think we need to start that same thing of Partey at right back and then Timber as left back. And then Gabriel and Saliba in, because the reality is I don't want to start Kivior left back. I don't know who's going to play right wing for them. Maybe Almiron, because Almiron started the last game, I think. You're on mute,
It'll
Saad.
most probably be what's
Or
his name on the right.
maybe Harvey Barnes on the right.
They'll play Harvey Barnes on the left and they'll play Gordon on the right.
Yeah. Oh, then it's even worse. Like I don't want Kivior going up against these guys. I'd rather have Timber, and then maybe Partey as a right back if Ben White is not back. Hopefully he is back, or hopefully he is available. In which case, we have a very good team. But yeah, I'll repeat what I said. If after the Chelsea game we're still 5 points behind, I definitely think we're going to win the league. I already said we're going to win the league before the season started, and I'll reiterate that again. But yeah, we can beat Newcastle. They're very good. Bruno Guimaraes is obviously like a solid player. Joe Linton is very physical, difficult to get the ball off. He's quite aggressive when he's defending, but they have a lot of weaknesses. I think defensively they're not that
They
great.
do.
I don't like Dan Burn as a center back. I don't like Dan Burn anywhere, by the way, in the back. Like as a left back, as a center back, I don't know. I don't rate him. I don't think he's as good. They have not had Botman and Shaw as a combination for quite some time. And that combination was quite decent. But if both are not available, I think Botman is still out, right? If I'm not wrong.
Yeah, it's
Was
gonna
it
be
Botman
Dan
or
Burn. It's gonna be Dan
yeah?
Burn.
If it's Dan Burn, then we need.
Shaw's still there. Fabian Shaw is
Yeah,
still there.
we need to take advantage. We need to take advantage 100%. I think, and I don't want to sit back. Please, Arteta, this isn't the team that we sit back against. If we're
Yeah.
2 goals up or 3 goals up, fair enough. But
Yeah,
if it's
exactly.
0-0 or we're winning 1-0, please press the hell out of them, because they do not have the quality to build from the back. They don't. They don't have the quality to beat our press. Except for Bruno Guimaraes, they don't have anyone else in their team who's good enough to be able to beat our press well if we do it correctly. So I genuinely hope that we end up pressing them tomorrow. If we do, I can see us winning comfortably.
Yeah, listen, I agree, man, and I just want to say, obviously, big up to Red Army, bro. I'll be real. Ethan for me can't start tomorrow. Ethan for me can't
Yeah,
start
no
tomorrow.
way. No way.
Because
Not ahead of Trossard.
the reason why I say he can't start is because of the physicality in the game, because of the players that are in this game. The midfield of Newcastle will have one job. Will have one job, and that is to rough him up. If he played, that's it. Their one job as a midfield, if Nwaneri plays, get onto him, because that's their whole creativity gone. Well, not the whole creativity, but it's that majority of their creativity gone. Because that position there is very key to how we create. So you take him out of the way, bang. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah,
I don't know whether he can handle that physicality against Newcastle. It's a very
yeah.
big game, bro. It's a very big game, and mentally that can mess him up if he drops a stinker. Do you know what I mean as well? That's what I'm
And I want to
saying.
answer this off Ali as well. Ali says, Ash, if you lose tomorrow, will you still win the league? Look, this is why I said after the Chelsea game, Ali, we need to be within 5 points from whoever's top, whether it's Man City or Liverpool. So if we lose tomorrow and City also lose to Bournemouth, then while the defeat sucks to Newcastle, and I'll obviously be super mad and frustrated, but the reality is like we still maintain that gap. Because I honestly this season we'll obviously you'll see my prediction for City when we come to the predictions table, obviously.
Mm,
But I feel like if it wasn't for the injuries, nobody would be giving Bournemouth a chance. But the injuries City have are like so damn massive that we need to try and take advantage of that if possible. Which is why I think winning tomorrow is important. Especially if City do end up dropping points, but we don't know if they will, right? So we need to get the job done. And if we end up losing, then my God, we 100% need Bournemouth to win that game because an 8 points gap is too big for us to
I
close.
think if we
If
lose
it's
it and they win,
then yeah, then I'm gonna change my stance and say
it's
eight
a wrap.
points. Yeah,
It's
yeah. I
a
don't think
wrap.
it's a wrap, but I'll say City are the favorites for me. Then
No,
City will
no,
win
no,
it.
no. It's a wrap for us to win the league. I still think we might get second place or third place, maybe, but it's a wrap to win the
Yeah, yeah.
league.
But what I'm saying is we
You'd need an
still have a
amazing. You'd
chance
need
to win the
something
league.
mad to happen.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I'm saying we still have a chance to win the league, but I agree with you. I think the chance will be super low if the gap gets to 8 points because City once they get their main players back, bro, the confidence boost they'll get from it is massive.
Yeah, 100%, man. 100%. We'll get to the predictions when we get to the predictions. But what's your thoughts on the big game on the weekend as well? Chelsea versus United. Chelsea go to OT.
I'm just glad. Look, Saad, you remember I said this: if they sack Ten Hag, they can still get top four, at least challenge for it for sure. So
Mm.
if things go right, and I'm
What's your
glad
thoughts?
for
Actually,
them.
we should start that, bro. What's your thoughts on the Amarim and them second Ten Hag?
Yeah, look, I spoke about it on such on sorry on most channel. I said that for him, for United, of course, it's good. They had to sack the manager because he was clearly the reason why they were underperforming. I don't think their squad is 14th level. I don't even think their squad is 8th or 7th level. I think their squad is good enough to get top four. Um, but their manager was just so damn abysmal. He was getting them to underperform tremendously. For me, however, so for them to get Ruben Amorim, I think that's a very good signing, right? Very good appointment. Where I'm a bit surprised is I don't understand why Ruben Amorim himself wanted to go there. I don't get it. Like, I think you would have been better off staying with Lisbon this season, staying with Sporting, win the league again comfortably. You won it last season. You're already like 9 on 9. Win it this season. And then at the end of the season, you probably will have some big teams that'll come for you anyways. If company fails at Bayern Munich, you'll get an opportunity to go there. If I don't know, like Slot doesn't work for Liverpool. Obviously, he looks like he's doing an amazing job. But let's say something happens and it becomes catastrophic, and they say, "Hey, we don't want to sack you. You have the chance." I don't know. Like, I just feel why would you go if Pep leaves City? Maybe you could have got a chance at City. I don't get why he would go to United because if he salvages the club and builds things up well, great, amazing. It looks incredibly well for him. It looks incredibly good for him. But if he ends up underperforming there, there's no coming back. No manager that has gone to United and has had a bad time there, like Mourinho, Van Gaal, Ranić, and all these guys, have been able to come back to the big stage again, to a big club or a big team. So you're going there and killing your career if it doesn't work. But if it does work, and obviously he should back himself to make it work, then fair enough. Like he would end up being a legend for them, and he would definitely get more options later, like when he's looking for other bigger clubs. But yeah, look, I think this appointment came at the right time. I'm glad it happened before the Chelsea game because I do want to see an entertaining game between United and Chelsea. And I do think some Chelsea fans have been going a bit overboard, so I would like some humbling. Even though growing up, United is the team that I hate the most. Like, I just can't stand Man United. But in this particular game, like if they win, I wouldn't mind. But more than anything, I just want to see an entertaining game. I don't want to be watching that game and it's all hyped up and such a massive game, and then it ends up being such a dull 0-0 or some scraped 1-0 win.
Mm.
So I think for United, this appointment came at the perfect time. And since it's at Old Trafford and they are on the new manager bounce thing, I know he's not taken over yet, but I'm saying like the players probably will be a lot of them will be quite happy that Eric Ten Hag is gone because clearly they were not playing for him anymore. I feel like there will be a good new manager bounce, and it will show up. They will show that against Chelsea, and I think United will end up winning that game.
No, 100%. Listen, I think that the new manager bounce, this whole thing about them playing with added confidence. I mean, going to put that performance against Leicester. I know it's Leicester's B team. I know Leicester's not a good team, but just going out there and just looking at how they played, very, they played like they were free. You know how somebody
Mm.
plays when you're finally free, bro, to just run, and then
Shackles
you
are
just
gone.
run for ages. Yeah, the shackles were gone, bro. So I feel like you're gonna see a different Manchester United. To be honest, on the weekend, it's gonna be more free. They're gonna be able to play a bit more freely, and I actually think it's gonna be a very high scoring game as well.
Hopefully,
Both defenses are um
horrid.
not the
Yeah.
best. They're not the best. So listen, I personally think it's going to be end up 4-3. But that's my whole
Oh,
thing
like
on the
last season.
on the
Okay.
game. I genuinely think it's going to be 4-3, and I think it's going to go to United. United's way,
What do
man.
you think
I
of this
think
comment? This might trigger you a little bit. Oh no, not this. Sorry. Where's the comment? Yeah. Akhtar saying we will not have a chance to get Victor Gyökeres now. He'll go to United. What do you think about this? Saad's favorite player then would be out of the market. And I agree with this, by the way. I think if Amorim wants him, he goes only to United.
so. The reason why I don't think it will happen is because they've got Hoyland and Xerxes.
They can get rid of one of them.
They no, but they just bought them, bro. They're not going to get rid of them.
Doesn't matter. He's a new manager. He could say I don't
Financially,
rate these
no,
guys.
but financially, it doesn't make sense. So they're not. Of course, they're bringing him in, bro. He's not a manager. He's a head coach right now, bro. He'll come in and he'll be the coach first, bro. He's not going to be the manager, bro.
But
He's not going to
Saad, they
come in
have
and
done
say,
that
no, I
before. Like
want this player, I want this player, I want this player, I want this player.
they have
But they're
done
under
that
new
before.
ownership. They're under new ownership. We don't know what's going to happen, bro.
Yeah,
So
but
I don't think
didn't
Victor
Hoyland
Gyökeres
join
will
them
go there.
before the new ownership?
I think Victor Gyökeres is somebody who wants to go to a club that is, challenging, somewhere where he can go forward, he can go ahead, up and above. Do you know what I mean? And really go up and up, bro. He's not going to go to Manchester United where they're still currently at the bottom right now and they're still building, bro. By the way, big up to
Yeah,
TJ for the
I
raid,
don't
man.
think he'll go.
Big up TJ.
Big up TJ. I don't think he'll go now, to be honest. I definitely don't think he'll go now. But I think if Amarim comes and steadies the ship and they challenge for top four, maybe even get it. I don't know. Then I feel like he might consider going there in the summer if they seem to be heading in a good direction. But don't forget, like it's not like they didn't get players this season. Like they got Lenny Yoro and Mazraoui and De Ligt. So it's not like they haven't got players despite their shit phase. But I don't know, man. I feel
I
like it
don't I
is
don't think it's
absolutely
gonna
doable.
happen. I think the only teams that realistically are gonna be in for him and have a chance of getting him is
Mm.
Arsenal, Man City, and Liverpool. The only three clubs that I think he'll really go to.
Yeah, but why would he go to City? That's an absolute suicide. That's stupid for him to go to City.
Uh yeah, I understand that. I understand that because you don't want to play behind thingy, but they're in for him anyway.
Yeah. And
But
didn't
I'm just
Hoyland?
talking about the
I don't
players
know.
that are in
Maybe
for him.
United fans can clarify this. Like, didn't Hoyland come before Ineos took over? Because if that's the case, I don't know. I could be wrong, but if he came before Ineos took over, I don't think they'll give a shit like about getting rid of a player that came just before. I know it's a lot of money paid and stuff, but they probably can sell him for like 40 million and just take a hit there. If it turns out that they need to sell him, because Xerxes can also play wing. So I don't know, man. I feel like if they really want Gyökeres, if the manager really wants Gyökeres, I don't think Hoyland being there 2 seasons ago is gonna stop them from getting him. But I don't know. But let's see. But
Yeah,
yeah,
listen,
I agree
I
with you
think
though. He shouldn't go to United. I agree with you. He needs to go to a
I
club
don't
where
think
he
he
can
will.
start and
I
perform.
genuinely think he's gonna come to Arsenal. I genuinely think we're going for him again. And and I
Maybe.
think we're gonna get him, bro. I think we're gonna get him, man. My dream's gonna come true. I'm gonna get a number 14 shirt. He better get a number. If he ever comes to us, bro, he needs that number 14 shirt.
I feel he'll get number 9. If Jesus leaves, I feel he'll take number 9.
Nah, man. Take the number 14, bro. It means more, bro. The number
Bro,
14 is a
honestly, I
special
would rather
threat,
he takes number
but
9.
you
You know
need.
why? Someone needs to end that damn jinx, man. Someone needs to end that jinx of number 9. Genuinely, the fact that all the number 9s we've had, I think, since Anelka have been absolute dog shit is just annoying. Podolski, Jesus,
But
Lacazette,
Podolski wasn't shit.
Lucas Perez. He
Podolski
wasn't
wasn't
the.
shit.
He was shit. He was shit. He
Podolski
was
was not shit.
okay. Let me correct it. He was
Don't
underwhelming.
do
There you
that.
go. He was underwhelming. He was underwhelming. As a 9, he was underwhelming. I don't think he had any season where he scored more than 10 goals. Did he? For Arsenal? I can't even remember. Maybe he did, but he was very underwhelming. And I like
Listen,
Podolski. Trust me, I was watching
Podolski
him since
was
his Scotland
yeah. So
days.
don't say that like as if he's just some dead player, bro.
He was a
Relax.
dead player. Like when he came to when like for
No, he
us,
wasn't.
if you look at his Arsenal career, he was very, very underwhelming. Extremely. Extremely. Podolski didn't have a single season with Arsenal that was as good as the Jesus season from 2 seasons ago. So
Listen,
Jesus' first
big up.
season was better than any Podolski season that he's had with us.
So guess what? Guess what? I don't give a f. You're a fraud. I'm friends with Lucas Podolski on
That's why.
on Facebook. On
That's
Facebook,
why.
I'm
Exactly.
Facebook friends with him. And
That's
listen,
why. See?
but I actually do. He was one of my favorite players, man. I liked him. I liked his vibe when he was here, bro. And you know what I mean.
We did Akhbar. We had a Korean number 9. Chulwoo Park. No. Chulwoo Park, no? No. Not Chulwoo Park. Sheesh. What was the Arsenal Korean striker's name, man? Not Chulwoo Park. Chulwoo Park is the United guy. Park Chu Young.
Tucker was a baller,
Park Chu Young. Yeah.
just not for us stats wise.
Sorry?
You talk about Davasuka.
No, Sukur. Yeah, that was ages ago. That was 1998.
that was ages ago, bro. Ages ago.
Yeah. I liked Sukur. Sukur was
And
really
T
good.
is not even that old, so I don't know why he's saying that like as if he's showing his age.
Yeah,
He's not
no
even
way,
showing his age,
T,
bro.
you watch
He's
Sukur at
not even
Arsenal,
he's not even
bro.
showing his age, bro, because that was ages ago.
Yeah, if
Anyway,
T says he watched Sukur play for Arsenal, I'll be like, damn.
he's a fraud. He's a fraud. He's lying. um, Park Ji Young. Was it Park Ji Young?
Yeah. No, Park Chu Young. Yeah, Park Chu
Park
Young.
Chu Young. Park
I
Chu Young.
remember him. I remember his first
Right,
game when he came up
man.
in the League Cup, and his first touch was like a curled finish, top corner, and he started celebrating before the ball even went in. I was like, oh my god, who's the striker we got? Oh, he's gonna be amazing. He came, if you guys remember, I think when he came, when we signed Mertesacker, Arteta, Andre Santos, all these guys together in that window. Benayoun as well at the time, and obviously Park Chu Young.
Nah,
We got 5 guys in those 2 days, and yeah, he turned out to be a massive flop.
oh my god,
Honestly,
man.
guys, our number 9s have been so sad. Lucas Perez, another one.
I
Lucas
don't,
Perez
man.
was also another
Don't,
flop.
bro. Lucas Perez
Oh,
was just, oh, mate. T, relax, man. You don't remember Suka, please, bro. Please, man. You can't be that
no.
old, bro.
No. I believe. Like, look, I don't know how old T. I don't know how old you are, T. Like, I remember. See, by the way, before remembering Suker at Arsenal, because I was even an Arsenal fan at the time, I remembered him for Croatia in the '98 World Cup because I was watching I started watching football in '98. So from '98 up until 2006, I was mainly watching international football. So I remember Suker because that first tournament I ever watched, the '98 World Cup, he was fantastic. I don't know if he was top scorer or somewhere up there, I remember, but I don't actually remember him that much at Arsenal because I wasn't an Arsenal fan at the time. I wasn't watching club football as much. But yeah, if you remember him at Arsenal, then crazy. Fair.
Listen,
He
big
says
up
he was
T,
8.
man.
Okay, fair. Big up, T.
Oh, Esteban, what did you say? Sorry, I didn't even see the question, bro. My bad.
14 has a lot of weight. Is that the question?
At what point would you guys change the focus from the league to other comps? Don't think we're there just yet, but curious what you guys think.
Esteban, it depends for me why you're asking this question. Is it that you're asking this question so that we judge Arteta as having a good season? Because for me, that doesn't matter then. If we regress in the league, unless we win the Champions League or do something mental in the Champions League, like we reach the finals and we lose on penalties or something, I would say, yeah, you know what, Arteta flopped the season, and in my opinion, he needs to go. But if But just from a fan perspective of winning a trophy and celebrating, then it doesn't really matter. I think we need to play our best team in the FA Cup regardless, because it's not like the FA Cup. When the FA Cup first starts in the first 2 or 3 rounds for Arsenal, it's not going to be clashing with the Premier League in the same weekend, right? It's going to be like there'll be no Premier League that weekend. It'll be the FA Cup game. So, in my opinion, there's no reason why we shouldn't be starting our best team in the FA Cup. I want us to win the FA Cup because it's a trophy that I think we should be trying to win, but it's not the barometer of success for me. Like if he wins the FA Cup and regresses in the Premier League and Champions League, for me that means he's failed, and I would want him gone then.
Yeah, listen, for me, if he wins a cup, as long as he wins a cup and he gets us in second place, I'm fine. But if he starts regressing in the league, then there's an issue, and then all he wins is an FA Cup, bro, or something like that. Do you know what I mean? The only way I can allow you to finish like fourth or third is if you win a cup double. That's the only way you can still stay as manager, because you won 2 trophies there. Fair enough, we'll give you the next season. Khalas, do what you need to do. Do you know what I mean? Because where we were to where we will be if we don't finish in that second place, bro, is, come on, man. It doesn't make sense. It does not make sense, bro.
Guys, and
He definitely needs to win trophies now. And for me, I can only allow him to win the cups like 1 year before he has to actually win the league, bro. Because there's only so much you can do. There's only so much progression that we can do before it's like, yeah, okay, you need to know. You need to go, bro. You need to go.
yeah, but if he does progress, 100%, I wouldn't. If he's progressing in the league and the Champions League, 100%, I wouldn't say sack him. Even if we don't win the league, I would like obviously look at the context and stuff. But if he progresses and somehow Man City have a mental season of 95, 96 points and they just barely tip us to winning the league, like I would like apply context there. We have to like look at it both ways, guys. Like at one point we cannot be like, no, it's okay if he doesn't win the league, don't sack him. I think that's all. Like we have to, or sorry, like if he doesn't. If he just wins us an FA Cup or League Cup, it's okay. Don't sack him, keep him. We have to look at that. We cannot just defend him blindly. But at the same time, we have to look at the other spectrum and be like, we cannot say sack him no matter what happens, even if he progresses, but he doesn't win something. You know, I'll tell you guys a story, by the way. Like, it's not a story, it's an actual factual thing. But how many of you guys remember Maurizio Sarri's Napoli? You guys remember that Sarri's Napoli? So for those who don't know, right? For those who don't know, wait, what? Our best number 9 ever is Jesus. Did I say that? There's no way I said that. Ahead of Anelka. No, there's no T. Don't disrespect me like that.
I don't know what he said, but I don't know what
he's taking revenge. He's taking revenge for the Suker take. I said he's the best backup striker in the Premier League. That I'll hold my hand up and say I said that. But anyways, so for those who don't remember Sarri's Napoli, by the way, Sarri's Napoli in 2015-2016 was challenging for the league. They ended up losing to Juventus. Obviously, everyone knows that. They finished, I think, Juventus finished 91 points. And if I'm not wrong, Napoli finished with 82. I think they were 9 points behind, right? And then the next season, Juventus once again finished with 91 points. And Napoli this time finished with 86. They closed the gap down. They were progressing. 5 points behind. The third season, Napoli finished with 91 points. So they reached 91 points tally, which Juventus have been doing over the last 2 seasons. And Juventus this time go a bit more and do 95 points. But the gap closed again to 4 points. So everyone who was watching it could clearly see Napoli was making progress year on year, and they were getting closer and closer and closer. Now, imagine if some Napoli fans were sitting there saying, sack Sarri, absolute failure. 3 seasons in a row, he's challenged and he's not won it. Sack him, sack him, sack him. Well, guess what? We actually saw that happen. He didn't get sacked. He himself left because he got a job at Chelsea. He came in his first season. Obviously, he won the Europa League, unfortunately, against us in the final. So he didn't get sacked, but he did leave. And guess who they got as a manager? The same guy who I guarantee you right now, most Arsenal fans, if Arteta leaves, will say, yeah, get him to Arsenal. Carlo Ancelotti. They got Carlo Ancelotti. You would assume one of the greatest managers of all time would come in, take the same Napoli team that's been progressing year on year, and probably finally get them over the edge. And he himself is a Serie A winner. they regressed tremendously. They fell like 11 or 12 points behind Juventus the next season, in Carlo's first season. And in the next season, they sacked him midway. I think by December or something, he lost a game. And they were like, they had enough to like get the hell out of here. And they sacked him mid-season. And that's when he went to Everton, by the way. Even at Everton, I don't remember him having a good period. And luckily for Carlo Ancelotti, he's a legendary manager, guys. I think he's fantastic. But he was lucky because Florentino Perez, when no other big club was chasing Ancelotti at the time, Florentino Perez decided, you know what? Let me give him another chance because he did win the La Decima with us. If Florentino Perez didn't call back Ancelotti, he would have been managing Everton, probably had a season, and would have been going down, 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 or maybe taken over Italy. Who knows, right? So all I'm saying is, we see a team like Napoli that has been progressing, and the moment they lost their manager when they were getting there, and they got a legendary manager in Ancelotti, they freaking became worse than ever. And they needed a few years of restructuring before they finally, obviously 2 seasons ago, won the league. Now, T is saying, yeah, but the Napoli team that won it is totally different. Yeah, exactly. T, that was my point. That was my point. The Napoli team that won it is different because they had to do restructuring. Because even though Carlo Ancelotti got the exact same players, minus I think Jorginho, who left with Sarri, and doesn't really matter, right? Because they got Fabian Ruiz that summer. So minus once again, Victor Boniface's one-on-one, and he misses. Oh my God, he just missed an absolute set. I'm watching the Leverkusen Stuttgart game at the same time, guys. Yeah, so the point is, Ancelotti took over a good Napoli team. He didn't take over a shit Napoli team. It's not like their team was broken down. All the players were gone. He took over he only lost Jorginho, and they signed Fabian Ruiz, who turned out to be a fantastic player for them, obviously before he got his big move to PSG. And he somehow regressed them, and he couldn't even pick it up back the season after. They had to sack him mid-season. So for everyone who's saying sack Arteta and get Ancelotti, we have to also understand this could also happen. But I am still saying if he regresses, I definitely agree with sacking him. But we have to be careful about who we want. It is. I agree, T. It's not been as exciting as I thought it would be. I watched it because I thought Stuttgart Leverkusen will be a crazy attacking game. It's been a bit underwhelming. I agree with you, T.
Listen, let's get to the predictions of side of the show before we wrap up. What are you hat-trick for Gyökeres start? Saad Aliye says. When did he get a hat-trick? Are they playing today?
I don't know.
I know that he got 2 goals. In Sporting's game on Wednesday. On Wednesday, when Sporting played.
Oh no, they're playing now. Yeah, he got a hat-trick in the first half.
Bro, listen, bring Victor Gyökeres to my club now, man.
I will say, guys, it's the Portuguese league. Let's relax, though.
I don't give a fuck, man.
Darwin Núñez was top scorer there. Let's relax, guys.
No. It's different, bro. It's different with him, bro. He's doing it in the Champions League. He's doing it everywhere, bro.
Darwin Núñez was doing it in the Champions League. He was doing it for Uruguay. He was doing it everywhere at that time. Let's relax, guys. He could turn out to not be that great, to be honest. I don't know.
Bro, he's
honestly, if you have a chance between Isak or Gyökeres, are you telling me you take Gyökeres over Isak?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Do you know why? Shall I tell you why? His injury record, bro.
Oh man, who gives a shit about that, Saad? Who gives a shit about that? Guys, do you know that Haaland was injury prone before he came to City? Like mad injury prone. Like that Dortmund season, I think his last season, he missed like half the season. The season before that as well, he missed so many games. Haaland, we're talking about Haaland, and he was so damn injury prone. And he's come to City and he's playing most games. Like Partey, on the other hand, wasn't Partey the guy who had only 1 injury like his entire career before joining Arsenal, and then freaking missed missing game after game,
bro. Akhtar, this is a stinker, wallahi. Sesko is a stinker.
Yeah, not Sesko.
Sesko is a stinker, bro.
I don't even think Sesko is the best striker in Leipzig, let alone
exactly
bring him to Arsenal. I don't know.
If you want to go to a Leipzig striker, go to Openda or something, bro. Don't go to
Esteban. I care about injury too, but I'm saying I don't give a shit about it because you never know. Maybe at Newcastle, the medical team is not as good. By the way, I will say this. By the way, I don't know if it's our medical team or if we have just been lucky. Somehow, a lot of these players who are out for like a certain period in the beginning come back earlier. Genuinely, maybe it's just like fluke. Maybe it's just coincidence. Maybe we overhype some injuries. But maybe our medical team is actually doing a very good job. Like you never know. So if Isak comes to Arsenal, it doesn't mean he'll be injury prone forever. Like I wouldn't not sign Isak
I'm
because of the
taking
injury.
Gyökeres, man. I'm taking Gyökeres, man. Gyökeres is my
I think
guy.
Isak is a
I'll
better
stick
striker.
by him, man. I think he's a better striker than
If
Isak.
Osimhen didn't go to Galatasaray, I would take Osimhen over Gyökeres as well. Sorry, T, no offense, but it's just that the league is obviously not as good as the Premier League.
Wow.
He's gonna get pissed off now, I can
Any
tell.
anyway, can you bring up the predictions table, please?
You
I
really
was
want to
hoping that you
start?
would have
Like,
done it. Yeah, he just
I
stop
was
giving us this
saving your blushes,
monologue.
bro.
Just stop giving us this monologue and just bring it up, yeah? Because this guy always brings up this monologue. Oh, you really want to, Saad?
You know why, guys? Okay, maybe it's getting a bit boring, but the only reason I always do is because the gap gets bigger every weekend. That's why I
Just
bring it up.
let's just predict.
Okay,
Bro.
so let's fine. We'll do the prediction. So first, let's look at the score lines, so everyone knows. I'm just trying to educate the mass. So I'm currently on 43 points, guys, and Saad is on 22. So it's gone from 17 to 21 points, but he can still catch up though. Like if he ends up getting all the score predictions correct this game week, he gets 30 points, and just like that, like he surpasses me. So it's possible.
Anyway, Bournemouth
Okay,
Man City. What you said?
big game, big game. In the sense that Bournemouth are at home, they're in form, or decent at least at home. City are missing a lot of players. That's what makes it big for me. And I'm gonna start. I never predict any of these mid-table teams beating City. I always predict a City loss against some of the big six. But I'm actually gonna say a win for Bournemouth tomorrow because of the injuries and because they probably would not end up having any good bench.
I'm gonna go 1-1.
Okay. I think this is the first time, Saad, that neither one of us predicts a City win. It's crazy.
Yeah, first time, bro.
Hopefully it happens.
Fulham Brentford. Who you going with?
Fulham, Brentford. Man, I like Brentford. I think they do such a good job, but at Craven Cottage, I don't know. I'm gonna say 2-2.
You know what? You took my score, bro. I said two
Oh
two as
shit, did
well.
I? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you go first this time, just so I don't.
Leicester Ipswich Town. I think Ipswich are gonna win this 2-1.
Hmm. Um, I say 1-0 Ipswich.
Okay. Liverpool Brighton. I'm gonna go for 3-1 Liverpool.
Hmm. I'm gonna say 1-1. I think Brighton at Anfield could give Liverpool problems.
Fair enough. You already know mine. 4-3 to Man United.
Oh yeah, I didn't know it was to United. I thought it was gonna be to Chelsea. Okay, I'll say.
Yeah, you put my
Uh,
score in the wrong place, bozo. There
oh
you are.
yeah, yeah. Sorry, sorry,
Why are you
sorry.
trying
My
to
bad.
steal my score? Why are you trying to steal my score?
I don't want to, bro, because
Yes,
it's a
you are.
calamity score. I don't think it'll happen. So
We'll see.
Newcastle, West Ham. Okay, sorry, Newcastle, Arsenal, West Ham.
Go
Newcastle,
ahead.
Arsenal. I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna start. I'll say. Uh, I'm gonna say 2-0 Arsenal.
I'm gonna go 2-1 Arsenal.
Okay, Forest, West Ham. I'll start. I'll say. Um, I know West Ham won last weekend and finally like got some sort of confidence, but I don't know. I feel like Forest at home might be good, so I'm gonna go 2-0 Forest.
I'm also gonna go 2-0 to Forest.
Southampton, Everton. Damn, both garbage teams.
I'm gonna go
I'm
2-0
gonna say,
Everton.
yeah, I was gonna say 3-1 Everton. Okay. Spurs, Villa. Ooh, this is a good game, bro. I'm gonna say 2-2.
I'm gonna go 2-1 Villa. Actually, 3-1 Villa.
Wait. Is Son back?
I don't know, but all I know is that Van der Ven is out.
Yeah, Van de Ven is out
Hamstring.
for sure because they said it's a hamstring. Um, I'm just looking. Let me just see if Son is out. One sec, because if Son is playing, then I'm gonna keep my score line. If he's not playing, then I'm gonna predict a win for Villa. Heung-min Son. Oh, he's doubtful. Damn. And Spurs are just so crap, like without Van de Ven and Son. Yeah, I'm gonna say 2-2 anyways. It's fine.
I'm actually gonna. Oh, you go ahead first.
I'll say 0-0.
I'm gonna go 2-2. Desmond.
Okay, those are our predictions, guys.
Let's hope that I get every single result correct. Let's hope, man.
I wouldn't mind that. It would make things a bit interesting. So,
Yeah, shut up, man. Shut
you
up,
know, the
mate.
funny thing is, even if you get all
Okay.
predictions correct, even if you get all predictions
I
correct, you
still
still
don't
don't
go
win.
ahead of him. Yeah,
Yeah,
because now that he's picked the same score as me on one of them.
same score. I didn't pick a single same score as you.
No, you did.
Oh, that one game. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
So
No, but
that's the
even
reason.
outside that, it's because we have like the same team winning or
Oh
draw
yeah,
in certain games. So I'll still get a
yeah.
point there.
He's a fraud. Anyway, listen.
Wait, we have to honor this before we go, bro.
What do you
What
think
do
of
we think of Tottenham? Shit!
shit? What do you
What
think
do
of
we think
shit?
of shit? Tottenham!
Tottenham. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay, can we do that again?
Uh,
Can I just say the first bit and then you reply?
Fine. My
There we
God,
go.
let's go.
What do you think of Tottenham?
Shit!
What do you think of shit?
Tottenham!
Thank you.
That's all right. We hate
We hate
Tottenham. We hate
Tottenham. We
Tottenham.
hate Tottenham. We 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 are the Tottenham haters.
Guys, I'm just glad that this Ange Postecoglou hype from last season, when they won like 8 out of the first 10 games or whatever, and they're like, we're gonna win the league and we're surpassing Arsenal, and this thing they had in their minds about they're at the same level as Arsenal and they're gonna challenge us and they're gonna, like, oh, and I see like Spurs fans out there saying they have a better defense than us, better backline, even though on such channel I debunk that myth. Even like when Will goes on Judge Mo's channel and says factually we are better than Arsenal in defense, and I debunk that because even factually by stats our defenders are better. I love how all these arguments have absolutely been toned down right
Hey,
now.
listen,
they're
we need to get you
they're
on with Will, man.
discussing, are they, by the way, they're not even as good as Villa now. That's how crazy it is. They're not even as good as Villa, let alone be in the same space as Arsenal. Like, we are like, I think we're 2 levels above them. I'm not even joking. Two
We
levels,
need to
not
get
one.
you. By the way, we need to get you on on a stream with Will
You know, I was
because
supposed to be
he's still
the
he's
stream of Judge Mo where he Will was there just 2 days ago. Rivals Rumble. I was supposed to be there, and I couldn't make it. I told him it was a bit late for me.
yeah, bro. Listen, we need to get you on that because you versus Will, stats versus stats. It's gonna be a funny one, bro.
No. It's different because bro, he knows how to read out stats. I know how to analyze stats. There's a difference. He doesn't know how to analyze stats well. Like, big up to him. Look, I love the fact that he uses stats like that's my language, and clearly he's a very, very intelligent guy, and he knows like how to read stats well. But like, yeah, like some of the things he says are clearly agenda driven. So, but big up to him. Like, he's obviously
Guys, smash the like button, and if we can get, what are we on now? What are we on right now? Because I will organize that myself. I will organize that myself. Let me
that
see
would be
what
a
we're
nice
on
one.
likes.
That'll be a good stream.
Guys, we're on 45 likes. If we can get to 60 likes, yeah, I will get Will and Ash both on the same stream, and then we'll talk about who's better right now, Tottenham or Arsenal, and then they'll just go at it, and then I'll just be sitting there, and it will be brilliant, you know. But guys, listen, big up to everybody who has tuned in, man. Big up to everybody who has subscribed. Big up to everybody who has liked the video. What we on for subscribers right now? Let me just have a look. What are we on? We're on 1,980. So we're literally 20 away. Guys, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, man. I just need 20 more
Come
subscribers and I
on,
hit
guys.
2K, guys. Come on. Absolutely brilliant, man. Come on, guys. Let's get it done. Let's get it over the line because, you know what I mean? We're not trying to bottle anything. You know what I mean? We're trying to get it over the line, man. So big up to you guys.
Yeah.
Make sure to get that done. I am going to
And
send
the
you
more
guys
we do this,
over to.
guys, we'll do like nice videos and teasers. We'll probably put Saad under the spot. We'll ask him buy start subsell Henri, Ronaldinho, and Neymar, and we'll put him under the spot, and he'll have to sell his legend, our legend,
No,
obviously my legend as well.
I'll sell
Let,
Neymar. But anyway,
let
um,
stop it. You lose that
anyway,
argument really bad. So let's just
anyway,
move on.
I'm not gonna argue it. I'm just gonna say a blunt statement, and then that's it. It's just done.
Yeah, and I'll prove to you that you're wrong. But anyways, go on.
You can prove to me that you're wrong, bro. I'll never sell Henri in any kind of statement, bro. Even if he's against Ronaldo and
I love
Messi,
Henri. I love
somebody is
Henri,
going.
especially his
Some
punditry is amazing.
even if he's against Real Madrid, even if he's
Messi
against
and
Messi and
Cristiano.
Ronaldo,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
bro.
Yeah,
One of
you're
Cristiano
willing to be
Ronaldo or
emotional in your
Messi,
opinion. That's fine.
yeah,
Yeah,
100%. I'm emotional. I
yeah,
don't care. I
yeah.
don't care.
Guys, the
Anyway,
point is like and subscribe and please share this channel. Saad is working over the clock, working really hard, making this happen and bringing you guys content. So let's help him out and push up
100%.
subscribers.
Guys, I'm gonna
Right,
send
guys.
you guys over. I'm gonna send you guys over. Please stay on this stream. I'm gonna send you guys to halftime hooks. Yeah, we're gonna stream. We're gonna go over to him. Yeah, and I want you guys to go over there. I want you guys to over there and say half time. Oh, there we go. I
Crooks.
flopped it. I flopped it already. Half time crooks. Yeah, that's it. Half time crooks. This is all I need you to do. Halftime crooks. Just spam that into his chat, guys. If you could do one thing for me today. Yeah, if you could do one thing, just spam this right here, man. Halftime crooks, spam that in his chat as soon as you get in there. Peace out. Love for the love, people. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace. Peace.